Would you please welcome first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing MFA Pacelli, and his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, representing Blackburn Predators, Naeem Teni.
Williams hasn't stopped moving since he got into the cage, constantly springing back and forth. He's ready to go.
Yeah, it's always interesting when you get the the clash of demeanours. Teni's much more laid back.
Yeah.
So and then when they meet in the middle, then you find out what that really means. And again, you see it in the movement, much more jittery movement of Williams. Nice inside boxing there. Teni trying to close the distance. He's in on the double. Williams almost gifted it there. Just dropped to his arse cheeks.
Kneeling with the back to the cage, though, surely that gives him a little bit of leverage to defend the takedown.
It does, yeah, but I mean, most people wouldn't want to have gifted Teni that takedown from there so early. He put himself in a worse position. But he's going to get back to his feet. Again, Teni going for the single. Can he finish it head inside? Williams thinks he's got a guillotine. But if Teni can pass the legs, then it's going to make it real difficult. And there, he's out with the guillotine, freed himself. Fighting for a guillotine of his own, maybe.
Certainly trying to stay very heavy and sticky, staying close to him as well.
Yeah, good work from Williams there to use the cage to his advantage, back up to his feet. Oh, nice knee to the body from Teni.
Williams also, responds though with that nice inside uppercut, dirty boxing.
Again, that single, and we've seen Williams on the cage again. It's like he's upset to the takedown, and things get a lot harder once you're on the ground and trying to fight back up, and you're taking the guy's pressure. It gets a lot harder. You're better off fighting it stood up, where you've both got an equal amount of leverage, and that's why he's found himself in a bad spot. His game though keeps working back up to his feet. And I've been on Teni's side of this equation, as in trying to take a guy down, you keep tripping him on the cage, you keep standing back up, and it's tiring for both of you. It's not just tiring for the guy defending and being taken down, it's a lot of hard work for the guy who's pressuring as well.
We talked about their demeanor at the beginning and how sort of relaxed Teni was, and you can see that in his grappling though. He's very, very calm and smooth. He's just not giving up.
Yeah, neither of these guys are really rushing anything, but I am impressed with Teni's composure. Williams has got back up to his feet, but every time he's just diligently worked again. That time he got a nice outside trip. He's not trying to force anything there, and that's a good composure for an amateur fighter to have.
Would you like to see a little more urgency, or in the first round is this kind of dominance a good thing?
It's one of those things that I don't know how many fights Teni's had, but you walk Williams there with a nice little onslaught. It's the first time he's had top position, and he's certainly been aggressive from then. Going back to what we were saying, Steve, when Teni's been on top, he hasn't been that aggressive and he hasn't really forced it. He might look for a leg lock there. Might have that straight foot lock. 10 seconds left, I don't think he's going to have the time. But, yeah, when he's been on top, he's not really forced it. He's not really been that aggressive. He's done more controlling. Whereas when we saw Williams on the top, he really went for it, Yeah,
he's looking to land ground and pound, and he's throwing. It seems like everything Williams is throwing, he's throwing with some bad intentions. Even on the feet during the opening exchanges, he was throwing leather.
Yeah, so while it might seem well and good to be the laid-back guy who's taking his time and controlling things, then 2 minutes of controlling versus 1 minute of a guy when he gets on top, he's throwing bombs. How do you leverage that on the scorecards? It's interesting.
Yeah, 3-minute rounds, it doesn't give the judges a lot of time, so that top position is incredibly important, and I think he might have done enough. I think it wouldn't be surprising to see him get that round.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Williams came on probably a little bit late, but if anything, that's going to give him a little bit of enthusiasm coming into the second, knowing that when he gets that space, he can make the shots that land.
And he started, again, look at that. The intention is, I'm going to touch your glove, and then I'm going to punch you really hard.
I do wonder whether we'll see a little bit more intensity from Teni in this second round. Some good exchanges there. Both guys landed on the inside.
Seems that on the feet that the Teni's just that little bit more tentative compared to Warren. Williams is willing to throw a little bit more.
Oh, well, Williams sticks everything into every shot, and that's the problem with it. You know,
Yeah.
a little bit overcommitted, you get taken down a little bit more easily. But he landed the better shots in the stand-up there, purely out of conviction.
Yeah. And now we're, trying to work with the butterfly in. High. What's he looking for here? The triangle, maybe?
Yeah, triangle, but when the butterfly hooks in and Teni had it covered, you're going to struggle to get that. And now he's giving him the pass. That is the obvious fault there when you haven't got that leg drag. This is a great position to ground and pound if Teni can keep this.
I often wonder with the amateur, we talk about it all the time, and it seems to me that if you got your opponent on the back, the most dominant position you can have is side control. He gave that up really easy, and it just boggles my mind when amateurs look for the full mount, knowing that, it meant you can't throw the elbows, you can't throw the... So side control is a great position.
Yeah, really. The best for control in a cross-side position, you've got more control over the guy's body, over his chest, and being able to pin him to the mat. The mount, in terms of volume of punches you can throw, is a good position. Look at this, Teni trying to set up a triangle. But yeah, Williams has done really well there.
Yeah, just slipped his head under the leg and pulled out. As he got him mounted now, half guard still.
The one problem is when you project your triangle too much, it allows the guy to come out. But Teni's got on top. Is he in a guillotine? He has to be careful there. That does look tight, but he's got an arm in. Nice sweep. Yeah, beautiful work from Williams.
This is the difference for me in the first and the second. When Williams gets on top, he's looking to inflict, he's looking to send a message. If it's not finishing, it's letting the judges know I'm winning this fight.
Yeah, and in the first, it seemed like it might have been a case of, nice reversal wonderful. Again, back and forth. Then in the first for Williams, it seemed like he might have been agitated, and when he got on top, it was like, yeah, I'm going to hit you really hard. But we're still early in this second round, and when Williams got on top there, he had the exact same intention of landing as many shots as he could. Teni could learn a little bit from that. Now he's got a great side control position, really good hips, nice and low. How aggressive is he going to be from this position?
Again, looking to try and mount,
Yeah, he tried to mount too early and he's been shaken off. For all his composure, he's just, nice right hand got through there for Williams.
Like everything Danny throws, he's throwing to finish the fight with.
10 seconds left in the second.
Yeah, a really competitive 2 rounds.
And it's been an exciting 2 rounds as well, Steve. It's been mostly fought in the grappling range, but we've had that many back and forth exchanges. Both guys have had their share of top control, and we've got to see aspects of working from the bottom and working from the top from both of them.
You're in the corner now. What are you saying to Teni in the blue corner, right in the red corner? Sorry, blue corner. I got it right.
Yeah, I think he's shown that he's got the ability, he's got the skills, but I think he needs more urgency now. Williams has had the urgency, he's had the impetus on him. Every time he throws a shot, he wants to hurt him. Every time he gets on top, he wants to hurt him. Teni, when he's been on top, he's been a little bit more laid back, and now this could very well be one apiece.
Yeah, that's it. Is that what in the corner? Is that what you'd be telling?
I think so. And it's, you need to win this. You can't sit back and expect to win the fight now. You've got to go out and win the round. And again, you see Williams. He looks pumped coming out for the third.
He looks angry. His focus is unquestionable.
Nice low kick, and again a similar exchange to what we had at the start of the first and second.
Looks like Williams has lost a little bit of pop off his strikes, though. Those punches seemed a little slow, a little heavy. Yeah,
a little bit more pushy than we've seen in the first 2. And that's one of the reasons where you give it everything you've got in terms of power in the first 2. What have you got left in the energy reserves? Maybe not quite as much. And this might be where Teni can start turning it back around and get the momentum in his favour.
Nice. Tried to use the butterflies to push off his opponent's hips, looking to try and stand again. Teni has to stay heavy on the head and neck now. Surely ragdoll him back down.
Yeah, and this is a very tiring position from the bottom, trying to work your way back up when your opponent's got his weight on top. You know, especially trying to hold on to a single leg, burning the arms out. And that's probably why he's giving it up there. And now Teni, I'm sure he'll be more than happy to ride things out from here, a dominant position, knowing how close this fight is.
I mean, he's
looking for an arm there, Williams, from the bottom.
Caught one of those strikes coming in.
Yeah, doesn't quite have the control to finish it though, and Teni gets his head back in. Is he going to take the mount, knee on belly?
Cage might be Williams' best friend at the moment then.
Yeah, it served him well, but good wrist control from Teni there. Might have a sweep. Teni needs to react fast.
Almost taking him to his back. Nice turn.
Again, Teni could have freed himself from any trouble there if he'd just reacted a little bit faster. It was just a bit too laid back. And Williams, even though he's getting tired, got there quicker. Teni could have stayed on top and not had to fight from this position, but as it's turned out, he has got the better position again.
Tried to sneak the forearm under the chin there, but Williams just laid back with it.
Yeah, and it looks like Teni's got the gas left in the tank.
Yeah.
Williams, he's faltering now, and he's paying the price for those earlier outputs.
Strong, good full man. Got a good base. I don't see him getting bucked off this. It's going to take it's going to take something special for win there. Look at that.
Oh, there he goes, giving it up. Might be a triangle. Well, Teni looked straight for a triangle, but I wasn't expecting to get booked from there, Steve.
And he made it look easy.
And maybe Teni's getting tired now as well. You know, these kind of things happen when you're not paying that, you know, that little bit of attention lost, reacting to where the pressures are changing, and he's just not reacted in time to stay on top. And Williams really shouldn't have booked him from there in that position with just a basic, hip bump, but he did. And this is fighting now. If Williams works hard from the top, he could turn this around. Maybe not enough time left.
10 seconds left. It may be too little, too late.
Teni looking to trap an arm as we finish. And now, close fight, Steve.
An entertaining fight for
very back and forth. For me, I think Teni had more control in the first and the third.
I agree.
Williams in both of those rounds did come back and have some good pressure, landed some good strikes, but probably too little, too late.
Yeah, just needed to. Just needed to be a little more urgent with the takedown defense, and Teni did. I think he's done enough. I'd have liked to see him be a little more aggressive on top, but you don't want to give up position and get caught with something. And Williams obviously had power. That transition from full guard, from the full mount, showed that.
Yeah, definitely. And how that power transfers, that's always the thing you think about when the guys have got that much power, that much strength, quite muscular. Can it last the rounds? And Williams did slow down. We're going to go. We've got the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause for our fighters. With no winner inside the scheduled distance